Health and Sanitation engages key stakeholders on coronavirus. Magistrate Sheriff remanded 7 accused persons for alleged rape. Sierra Leone Swimming, Diving and Water Polo Association expressed dissatisfaction on the way government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Sport has been treating them as an association. Now for the full news with Mariam Sahid.
Hello and welcome to Newswatch Online TV News Hour with me, Mariam Sahid. Former APC Member of Parliament to appear in court. It could be recalled that on Monday, 24 February 2020, the Anti-Corruption Commission filed an indictment against former All People's Congress Member of Parliament, Honorable Kombo Kamara, for misappropriation of public funds. This news was compiled by Yusufu Saidu Bangura and read in the studio by me. The release stated that he was charged with 24 counts of corruption offences bordering on misappropriation of public funds, abuse of office, abuse of position and failure to comply with applicable procedures and guidelines contrary to Section 42B of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008. Additionally, the Councillor of Ward 246 Port Loko District, Saidu Abbas Kamara, was also charged on 1 count of abuse of office, contrary to Section 42, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Commission 2008 Act. ACC alleged that Honorable Kombo Kamara, between March 2011 and March 2012, misappropriated a total sum of 1,323,647,000 leones, which was meant for the people of Lokomasama Chiefdom, by withdrawing and failing to account for the said funds from the bank account of the Lokomasama Development Fund. ACC also alleged that Saidu Abbas Kamara, who was serving as a councillor of Ward 246 in Port Loko District between January 2009 and December 2014, abused his office by refusing to hand over to the Pepel Community Health Center 1 kVA generator and 2 hospital beds that were donated by African Minerals Limited. However, according to Margaret Murray, the Public Relations Officer of the Anti-Corruption Commission, on Tuesday 25 February, the 2 men were released on 200 million leones bail. Furthermore, they were told that they should have a surety each and that they should also hand over their traveling document to the Commission. They must produce a title deed worth 200 million leones. Meanwhile, the alleged accused persons are expected to appear at the High Court in Freetown on Wednesday, 4th of March 2020. The Ministry of Environment, supported by African Union and the Government of Sierra Leone and its partners on 1st of March 2020, launched the African Women Innovators a Sustainable Environment at Radisson Blu Hotel in Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Represented at all levels of policy formulation and decision-making in natural resource and environmental management, conservation, protection, and rehabilitation. They are also not well represented on issues dealing with peace building and conflict prevention. We are thankful to the African Union Commission for the great work and efforts in driving issues of gender equality and empowerment of women in Africa. Madam Chair Lady, in line with Goal 6 of the African Union Agenda 2063 and Sustainable Development Goal 5 on achieving gender equality and empowering of all women, our government's new direction has made firm commitments to this goal. The Banking Declaration and Platform for Action of 1995 and the Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination. Discrimination against women as it is well articulated in Cluster 5 of the Sierra Leone's Midterm National Development Plan of 2019 to 2023. Further to this commitment, my ministry commits itself in taking into action principles of gender equality in its employment practices, policies, programs, and service delivery. Women as primary consumers and users of clean energy products are being trained by this government and integrated into the process of designing appropriate solutions and engage them throughout the value chain to adopt clean energy options. There are many empowered women who are at the forefront of the energy access space and actively participating in the energy transition. For example, the Barefoot Women Solar Engineer Association of Sierra Leone, I hope they are here. They constitute women working on rural electrification. They have installed solar panels in 3 villages of Komtaline, Mamanso, and Mayebila, and have trained over 100 women solar engineers in their training center at Komtaline. These women have been working on solar energy technology for economic activities that empower women and youth in Sierra Leone. They are building social capital, developing fundamental business skills, and improving their own confidence as entrepreneurs. They are driving behavioral change within the rural communities. They are working and convincing others to adopt clean energy options.
Magistrate Abdul Sharif of Pademba Road Court Number 3 in Freetown, the western area of the Republic of Sierra Leone, remanded 7 accused persons: Gina Beni, Michael Ansumana, Mitosis Fofana, Abdul Salam Fula, Albert Bokari, Georgiaya, and Mustafa Aruna.
All 7 accused persons accused of the alleged rape were sent to Male Correctional Center, except 18 years old Janek Bindi, who was granted bail because of his age. Count 1: conspiracy to commit rape, conspiracy to kidnap, conspiracy to false imprisonment, kidnapping, perverting the cause of justice, all contrary to the law. Rape, contrary to Section 6 of Sexual Offence Act Number 12 of 2012. Wounding with intent, contrary to Section 18 of the Offence Against the Persons Act 1861. Causing grievous body harm with intent, contrary to Section 18 of the Offence Against the Person Act 1861. Aggravated sexual assault, contrary to Section 19A1 of the Sexual Amendment Act Number 3 of 2019. Riotously demolishing a house, contrary to Section 11 of the Malicious Damage Act 1861. Disorderly behavior, contrary to Section 12 of the Public Order Act Number 46 of the 1973. Assault occasionally. Actual body harm, contrary to Section 46 of the Offence Against the Act 186. Indecent assault, contrary to Section 7A of the Sexual Offence Act Number 12 of 2012. According to the particulars of offence on the 11th day of January 2020 at Mato Village, Kapanda. According to the particulars of offence on the 11th day of January 2020 at Mato Village, Kapanda, in the southern province of the Republic of Sierra Leone, all accused alleged committed such offence. Lawyer O.I.M. Kamara, A. Berry, and A. Ansumana are representing all the accused persons. They applied for bail for both first and fourth accused persons because of their age condition, stating that the first accused was seriously sick. After making his application, Magistrate Sharif only granted bail to Janek Bini because of his age condition and his illness. The bail condition was 40 million leos. 2 shorties who must produce their voter ID card and must be gainfully employed. Conditions should be approved by DIA. This matter was prosecuted by ASP Moore and the matter adjourned for further hearing. Reporting for Newswatch Online TV, I am Hawa Dauda.
The Minister of Health, Dr. Al-Fatih Wuri, on the 2nd of March 2020, in a meeting with MDAs at the Ministry of Information and Communication, U Building, updated the media on what has been done to prevent the coronavirus from entering the country. Let's take a look. It could be recalled that for the last 6 weeks, the Directorate of Health Emergency in the Ministry of Health and Sanitation has put in place certain steps to protect citizens of Sierra Leone from the advent of the coronavirus. According to Dr. Wuri, Sierra Leone has quarantined above 80 people entering the country and 60 has been released. He also assured the people that the Lunge Hotel is fully equipped with 61 rooms that the government wants to use as a quarantine entity, and there are 3 laboratories that can do the coronavirus test in the country.
As at now, the disease has been shown to show community transmission. That is for people that are not even coming from from China. In countries like Iran, South Korea, and also Italy. The issue is that there is a meeting this afternoon at 3 o'clock, interministerial meeting, in which Sierra Leone is going to make a presentation for these other countries to be accepted as epicenters, and for us now to quarantine people that emanate from those countries. In doing so, the numbers we will have to put in facilities will jump up. We therefore would like you to know that Lunge Hotel has been earmarked as the only hotel that with 61 rooms that government now wants to use as the quarantine entity.
The Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Suare, commended the Minister of Health and Sanitation for the efforts put in place to protect the country. He went on to say that the President, Julius Maada Bio, will be visiting the 34 military hospital and the Lunge quarantine entity to inspect and make sure everything is intact to prevent the coronavirus.
Address, I'm sure many of you listened to it or you have read it. Basically in line with some of the efforts already been made by the Ministry of Health. They are talking about scaling up hygiene, scaling up hand washing, scaling up all of those other things, including public education and awareness raising. That is in the public domain. This morning, we had a very serious meeting with His Excellency the President, who summoned it. It was a national security meeting, but it was expanded to accommodate the Ministry of Health and yours truly. You know, that is to underline the level of seriousness, the level of importance His Excellency places on tackling this problem even before it gets here, to ensure it does not get here. But in the most unlikely event it gets here, we should be able to react and respond.
For Newswatch Online TV, I am Mariam Asahid. You are watching Newswatch Online TV SL. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook page, Newswatch Online TV SL. Now let's go for a short break. Welcome back. You're still watching Newswatch Online TV News Hour with me, Mariam Asahid. Now for sports. Sierra Leone Swimming, Diving and Water Polo Association national team has embarked on an intensive training for the 7th Ghana Zone 2 Swimming Championship in Accra, Ghana, slated for March 5th to March 8, 2020.
Sierra Dolphins, the Sierra Leone national team, has been very exceptional when it comes to structure and administration, bringing Lawrence to the country in the past. As they are preparing to jet into Ghana, the head coach of the Sierra Leone swimming national team, Sheku Conte, has expressed dissatisfaction about the way the government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Sport, has been treating them as an association.
We don't prepare all along for this competition in Accra, these Zone 2 tournaments from last year, and it's not really easy. You prepare with no support, even the executive will go the extra now for deep in the own pocket for make sure say the training happen, and it's not really easy. And we expect the government for support, but we get them from the secretary say government say not get money for LP, and this is shameful, and that's therefore reduce the numbers of swimmers we therefore go take part, because we not get money and we know they represent ourselves and the country they represent. We believe say whenever they go for go represent the country and the government is responsibility for support we.
Swimmers who will be representing Sierra Leone has this to say about their preparation.
I'm well prepared, as you can see, at inside the water right now. This morning we don't do dry land, and we don't come inside the water. Thanks to the coach, where he always there with me no matter waiting up, we always they come for canteen me. I go for that, and I tell and thank you for that. You seem well prepared right now, and I pray that I will be the fortunate one for the among the team for go represent your country. And we promise this team we go carry with your flying color for Sierra Leone.
I'm well prepared. I don't throughout this year for the Ghana game, and I see improvement from the time. So we hope for carry with medal and salute as we go.
Reporting for Newswatch Online TV, I am Hawa Dauda.
As the Sierra Leone Premier League continues, at the Shaka Stevens Stadium, Brookfield's Old Edwardians Football Club were held to goalless by Bow Rangers FC on Friday night. The Old Edwardians are presently 6th, while the visiting team, Bow Rangers, 5th on Sierra Leone Premier League's table. Let's take a look. Thanks for watching Newswatch Online TV News Hour with me, Mariam Sahid. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.